Hi, this is Reed from Bay Area Sports Report, and today we are going to be discussing the 49ers' potential free agents as there are potential um, free agent targets that I would love the 49ers to sign. As right now, for the 49ers cap space, for them right now, it is about, let's see here, about 38.9 to 57.21, as Nick Bosa's contract was restructured. Also, Dikizua's contract was restructured, as they have a lot of money for that. So, or 58 or something like that. As I want to go over every position that they need. So, one of the biggest needs is, as for every single Niners fan, offensive line. We all know this. We all want the offensive line to be fixed. We've been saying that for years, ever since Jim Harbaugh probably left, because Jim Harbaugh prioritized the offensive line, and that's how we went to the Super Bowl. It's just we couldn't have the right players to execute. But ever since him, we just never been able to we've just never been able to get get a prioritized offensive line. Like, as you can see from the depth chart here, as you can see Robert Jones is also there, Jake Brendel, who I don't like. I think Pooney and McKissitt are fine, and I think Enriquez Cruz can bring something. Carver Willis has the potential to be a left guard starter, but I just don't know on that. Trent Williams is good. I think Vidarian Lowe's a solid guy. Brett Toth, I just think he's a center. I don't know why they have him at left guard. I mean, you could have him at that. It's just I think he's more better as a center, to be honest with you. I think he could beat Drake Nugent. No offense. I mean, I would love Drake Nugent to start, but I just think he has a better chance at it. And any as so for the left, so for the tackles here, the first one I want to go for is um Taylor Decker, as he is still a free agent. He's a really good player, as you could see from his PFF numbers here, as he's been a really solid player. 67.9, good pass blocking grade, good run blocking grade, very good player. Has been a solid guy for them. I think him, like having him probably at this left guard position would probably work. Cam Robinson is another guy who I like from, I think who is from the Cleveland Browns. He's still available. I'm surprised that some of these offensive linemen are still available, as like Cam Robinson is like he's a good player overall. Like, he didn't do well, like as you can see from his numbers. But if he could maybe move on left guard, he's like 6'6", like a 6'6" left guard. I would take that. Joseph Noteboom's an option, but he's too injured. Next is Joel Bitonio from Cleveland. Bitonio is a very interesting player. He's been, as you can see, he's been linked a lot for the last couple of last articles, as you can see from here. He's been a solid player for the team. I think having him um, be a veteran there, I think, is very good. 70.7, good pass blocking grade, good run blocking grade. I think he would be a very solid fit for the 49ers. I would love for him to be on the team. Mekhi Becton is also another guy, but as you can tell, he didn't exactly play that much, which is the reason why he didn't do good, because he was too injured. He was, like, as you can see, like, he has low PFF grade, but that was because he was too injured too much, and I don't want to do that. Another guy is Kevin Zeitler is another guy for them, as he's been linked to the 49ers a lot, and I wouldn't mind this. I mean, Kevin Zeitler, he's a right guard, but I wouldn't mind him being a left guard either. He has versatility there. He's 36, but hey, a lot of the Niners are signing old people, so why not him? James Daniels is another guy, and Trevor Penning, but I would use those guys as backup. They're young, they're very good. Trevor Penning is not exactly proven. James Daniels is an okay player overall. So, and then for centers, look, I just don't. I just want, like, James Daniels is another guy. He's 28 years old here. Graham Glasgow, he's been a guy at the center for last year's NFC Championship game. Ethan Poick, I'm still surprised he's still on the team. I would love to sign him, but because, as you can see here from Jake Brendel here, as there are rumors right now of there's news that he might be getting a contract possibly. There's a possibility as let me see if I can get it here. As there's a potential that he could get a contract for this team. As you can see from this says as per Matt Mayoko, there's a pretty good chance that 49ers will give Jake Brendel a contract extension per Matt Mayoko. Look, I think Jake is a good center. It's just I just don't think he's good. He just gets too bullied around, in my view. Next is a blocking tight end, as we still need that. So I have David Njoku on there. He's a receiving threat. He's 29 years old, very young. Will Disley is another guy who is a very good player. He can block tight ends. He's a very good player. He can receive a little. Zach Ertz has been talked about a lot. I mean, he's 35. I mean, why not? I guess. Taysom Hill is a good player. You could use him as quarterback, kind of like Jawan Jennings, which I didn't notice that. There are also other guys like Darren Waller's been rumored, but I mean he's only a receiving threat. I don't see him as a blocking threat though. But overall, I would go with Zach Ertz or David Njoku because they're receiving threats, they're tight end threats, and I think using those guys are very helpful. Next for the edges, I have Joey Bosa as my number one guy, as he's supposed to be projected 13 million of average. I mean, it's a lot, yeah, but I don't think it's that bad. Or I would go Jadeveon Clowney, like 5 million. That isn't bad. I would take that. Cameron Jordan is another guy. Look, he's 36. He's like 37, I think, like probably approaching that. But hey, he's a good player. He's got 10 sacks at age 37 somehow. Like that's still pretty elite. Leonard Floyd is another guy. Like he's been 49ers rumors. He's been the 49 he was been with the 49ers before. He was with Raheem Morris, so that's another good signing. Derek Barnett and Denico Autry are good players also. Derek Barnett I would suggest because he's younger and he has more sacks. Denico Autry's kind of like a backup plan for that. Michael Dana is another player from the Chiefs. Like he's been a good player for them. And then the two people like Hassan Reddick and Von Miller are other guys, but they're kind of like rumored to go to different teams. But overall, I would go with Joey Bosa because look, I get it that he's not that the cap space is not for him, but I would suggest signing him. Like he's just such a good player and hey, come on, like I think this is the time to bring in Joey Bosa to the 49ers. I think this is the time now because I think he's a very good player. I think he has very good pressures. He has good forced fumbles. I think he's one of the best guys. And if you don't want to do that, then go to Jadeveon Clowney or Cameron Jordan because those guys have a lot of sacks. But if they get like they want too much money, then I would suggest Leonard Floyd, Barnett, or Michael Dana because those guys are solid rotational guys. They're not going to be all down guys, but I think they're good players for you. I think Leonard Floyd is a solid guy. Like you can at least do something. Barnett is a very good player. Michael Dana was a very good player, especially he was also important for the Chiefs to beat my Niners in the Super Bowl. So he was a very good player. So I would suggest all six of those guys. So if you need an edge, and then next is safety, as Harrison Smith is a guy that the 49ers talked about. He's supposed to be earning 10 million per year, which is very shocking for a guy who's 37. But I wouldn't mind him. I think he's a very good player. I think he's good, just a good veteran, a very good play. I think as you can see from Harrison Smith's stats, like as you can see for the safeties and for the edges also, like um you have Bosa there, you have Okuwanu, Romello. Like I think adding one more edge is a bad idea. But anywho, the safeties, I just don't like Jair Brown. Jalen Strowman has potential. I just don't like Jair Brown. He's just not good. Okay, like I just don't like him. He's not a very good player. So he's just not very good. As you can see, he has 37 tackles, one forced fumble, two interceptions, 10 passes 10 passes defended. Like, that is elite numbers, at least. That's still solid numbers for a guy who's 37 years old. And I would love if there's, because what you need from safeties is you need a young guy, which you have in Malik Mustafa. You need a guy who's a young player, whether he's picking the ball off or a guy who just goes down the field. But for the safety on the other side, you need a veteran guy who's there. You could imagine, let's say, like Seahawks. Like, look, Kobe Bryant was young, but he was at least a little bit of a veteran, at least for just a little while. And then Eamon Warren was that rookie um who's that downhill guy. Like, you need those guys. Um you need that for safe you need that for like safeties and stuff. So like I think you need that for a veteran safety. You need that for a veteran safety to be there, mentoring the guys. You could have him help Marquis Siegel or Derek Forrest or Derek Canteen, Jalen Stroman. I don't know about Patrick Morris because he's never developed into a good player. But as I'm saying, like I think having him there is just a smart idea to go with. I just think it's a better idea to just go with a veteran safety. There's also Jimmy Ward. Look, like he's 34, but I mean, he does have like how should I say this, crime issues, but I think having him would be a nice energy ball, kind of. It would be kind of like signing Dre Greenlaw back. Xavier Woods is another guy. He was injured a lot. He's 30 though. I mean, and even before he got injured, I'm not like I don't I'm not liking sorry about that, NFL, but anywho, even before he got injured, he was very good. 22 tackles, 2 interceptions, 3 passes defended. Like, that is very good from Xavier Woods. I'm not hating on that. I would love a guy who is at least very solid. Jabril Peppers is another guy who is a very good safety. Surprised no one's signed him yet, but it's very shocking. Taylor Rapp is another guy. He's 28 years old, surprisingly. Like, very, very young. I wouldn't mind him. He's not a bad player. Very good safety. He could possibly be in that special teams though. He's not that starter. And then you have Ashton Davis from Miami. Like, he was from the Dolphins and Mike McDaniel. Like, why not sign him? I think he's a very good solid player. Niners were looking at him um last year. Like, why not go after him again? Like, I wouldn't mind him also. But my suggestion is going for Harrison Smith or Xavier Woods because those guys that can pick off, they very good coverage safeties. Like, that's what you need. Because Mustafa, I believe in Malik Mustafa. I think he's a good player. Like, if you look at his stats, like last year, 44 total tackles, like he has 1 interception, 3 passes defended, like, and as you can see for like Jair Brown, like I get it, he has like 6 passes defended and 2 interceptions, but like he just sucks at coverage. Okay, like I just don't think he's good at that. He's just not a good player. I think having him there is just a smart thing to go with. But yeah, that's it for my free agent targets. But for my specific ones for guards, for like if you want a tackle who could move the guard, I would suggest Taylor Decker. If you want guards, a left guard, I would suggest Joel Bitonio and Kevin Zeitler. Center Ethan Poick. If you want to get rid of Jake Brendel, please do. David Njoku is the blocking tight end who I want. The top 5 guys I would want for edge rusher: Joey Bosa, Clowney, Jordan, Floyd, and Derek Barnett. It's down to Derek or Michael Dana because they're kind of pretty good, evenly. And then the 2 safeties I would love to have for free safety or strong safety are Harrison Smith and Jimmy Ward, or is it and Xavier Woods, because at least they'll at least help and they'll bring a veteran presence. So that is it for now. This is Rady from Bay Area Sports Report, signing off.